Well, it's a long overdue update on the Blazer, the thing back there. Uh, Actually, not much to update. I think I fixed the AC. I charged it once and it worked for a couple of days, and then it went where it didn't work. So I pulled off the hoses on the back of the pump and replaced those seals, recharged it, and it's been working. And I've been driving it for the last couple of days, and it's been working. The big problem is the carburetor. It keeps leaking. Um, it's got the fuel log, whatever you want to do, because it's a double bowl, and whatever it's called. I can't now. I'm trying to draw a blank now that I'm trying to make a video. But the fuel lines go in it, and the inch fitting that screws in the side of the carburetor, it keeps somehow coming loose, and it keeps leaking. And I'm gonna have to pull the carburetor off and then get a socket on it and really torque it in there. Change the seals and torque it in. I mean, it's new seals. I've already rebuilt the carburetor on it. And then the other thing is the stupid Mr. Gasket distributor hold down tool, bolt, nut, whatever you want to call it, keeps coming loose and allowing the distributor to turn. I'm about to put some very thick thread locker on it to try to hold it, but if I don't want to do that because I don't want to lock it into the block, but I'm getting, or into the manifold. So screwing them, yeah, it screws in the manifold, and I'm just so frustrated that it drives smooth, and then that thing starts twisting, and then it just starts running like crap, and you got to get out, twist it, tighten it back down. I just want to throw the garbage away and get a stock one. As soon as I find a stock one, I will get it. But that distributor hold down is just, that fork is garbage. And I think it's the Mr. Gasket or Elderbrock one, the aluminum bling bling one you can get from the parts store. But other than that, it's running great. I love driving it. Well, I still haven't got the wipers fixed, so I can't drive it today because it's starting to rain. That's why I'm standing in the garage looking at it, because it's raining outside. I don't know if you can see it, but that's the update on the Blazer. They have cut our hours back at work, so I'm not making as much money as I put my hat crooked so it looks straight, because it feels straight in there, but then it looks crooked. So I'm not making as much money as I normally do because they cut our hours because of this corona crap, and so I can't, spend the money on it like I wanted to possibly go fuel injection. But now that I keep thinking about it, is I'm going to probably take the block I have in the back and drop it off and have it machined, have it checked and machined and bored, whatever the bore it takes to clean up the cylinders, and then put new cam bearings and get it, the works on giving it back to me so I can start building it. And it's a bare block. All I got is the bare block instead of heads that are I wouldn't say so rare, but the kind of unique 305 heads that have the big valves in them. I'd have to research them on them, but they were pretty good heads to start with, but they were 305 heads, so they're not as good as the Vortec heads or whatever, but they're not junk. If you have them and you can use them, you could use them. I could use them to save money. Is basically what they would do me if I dropped them off and they wasn't all warped, or the valves in them wasn't warped or whatever. And I might start building the motor. I was thinking about just building a 383 and putting in it, or just a stock 350, whatever. Because if I bore it out, it's probably gonna be like a 355, and just put a good cam in it, make it reliable runner. It's a daily driver hot rod. It's fun to drive. But that's an update on it. It hasn't been lost, or it hasn't been, but I haven't really done anything to make a video. Like the last major maintenance was pulling that off, putting new seals on it, putting it back on and charging it. And then other than fighting that distributor hold down and getting the carburetor to stop leaking. Like I just drove it to work last night. Was going to drive it today, but it's raining. I got to figure out the wipers on it. I think it's the switch in the steering column. I've changed the module under the hood, and it seemed to fix it, and then it started acting up again. So I don't know if the switch is tearing up the module or vice versa. whatever. There's something wrong with it. The thing's been a wiring nightmare since I got it. Got everything fixed but the wipers. So there's your update for the Blazer. Like, share, and subscribe. Hit the little bell, notification bell, so you know you'll know when I post up another video. But thanks and peace out.